throws, passes, tipped and intercepted. Rashawn Jenkins returning it the other way. Jenkins to the 20, the 10. Rashawn Jenkins.
At home.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Grant Fluff from Fletcher Sports Zone, and we are back from the campus of Dean College to finally broadcast some playoff hockey. And the good news is this year the Bruins actually made it past the first round of the playoffs. So enjoy the ride. Game 2, round 2, Bruins-Panthers. And what will now be the second straight year these two teams have played against each other. Let's waste no time. Game 2 about to get underway live on ESPN. How's it going, Lennon and John? Appreciate everyone stopping by in chat tonight. First hockey broadcast since March. First broadcast of the playoffs. And as they do the national anthems, we'll get locked in. Jeremy Swayman in goal today for the Bruins. It was a little speculation. Allmark was on the ice first during practice this morning. Maybe that's Jim Montgomery trying to play a little mind games. Swayman will get the start. This will now be his 6th consecutive, and he's been pretty good. Obviously, in Game 5 and 6, they lost to Toronto. It wasn't because of Swayman. It was a lack of offensive pressure. The Bruins started off guns a-blazing. The start of the second and third, they scored 5 goals. They won Game 1 5-1. They got goals from all sorts of people, especially the rookies, Mason Lohrei and Justin Brazeau. They both scored. Incredible to see Brazeau score, I'll tell you that much. That was cool to see him score. Mason Lohrei was great against Toronto all first round. It was nice to see him plot his first career goal as well. Morgan Geekie kicked things off for the Bruins. That was the 1-1 tying goal. Brandon Carlo with a Brando bomb from the blue line. That made it 3-1. And obviously DeBrusk scored the empty netter, make it 5-1. We'll see if the Bruins stick with their lineup, as they did have a couple of players inactive for Game 1. They did not have Jasper Bonequist or Johnny Beecher in the lineup. They have Patrick Brown in as the fourth-line center. And still, to my knowledge, no update on Danton Heinen, which was why Brazeau was in the lineup for Game 1. So we'll see what happens with Danton Heinen tonight. Let's go and Daniel Berry Sports House. Thanks for tuning in as well. Happy Wednesday. You're rooting for the Panthers, John. How dare you? That's funny. You think Maroon, Kachuk, Frederick, and Tarasenko will score? Maybe. You might want to put that in a parlay. You might win some money. National anthem's over. And the Bruins and Panthers ready to get Game 2 of round 2 underway. Swayman this postseason 5-2 with a league-leading .955 save percentage and a 142 goals against. Swayman has been nuts since starting Game 3 onwards for the Bruins in the Toronto series. Bobrovsky 4-2 with 3 goals against average and an .890 save percentage. He did allow 4 of the 5 against the Bruins on Monday night. The Bruins won Game 1 off 2 days of rest. The Panthers had a whole week off since they beat Tampa Bay in 5. Let's see what Game 2 has in store. As Alexander Barkov wins the opening draw, away we go from South Florida. James Van Riemsdyk plays it around the boards, kept in by Vladimir Tarasenko with the blue line. A shot on Swayman right away. Save made. And now Brandon Carlo and Justin Brazeau have Keith Tkachuk, or rather Matthew Tkachuk, in a headlock. Carlo's still throwing punches. Oh boy. 17 seconds in and Tkachuk's already without a helmet. Interesting defensive pairing. So Forbort stays in the lineup. No Matt Grzelcyk. Parker Wotherspoon will remain the sixth defenseman for Boston. And Lohrei will be playing with Carlo. We have a 2-minute penalty right away, and Justin Brazeau, sitting in the penalty box, is not pleased. Power play for the Panthers, and oh boy, they could start this thing off right away with a 1-0 lead. A little bit of physicality. Carlo and Tkachuk going at it. Then Brazeau basically put Tkachuk in a headlock. My goodness. And then further play ensued. Carlo and Brazeau's basically a 2-on-1 assault at that point. Referee's pulling everyone apart. And we got face off to the blocker side of Swayman. Just 17 seconds in. Verhaeghe, Barkov, Tkachuk, Reinhart, Brandon Montour on the ice for the Panthers. Florida went 0 for 3 in the power play in game one. The Bruins have just had an incredible penalty kill all playoffs. I'm pretty sure Toronto only scored one power play goal all series. Out in front, Verhaeghe, saved by Swayman, and the Bruins clear it. As I mentioned, one goal allowed against Toronto back in the first round, 95.8% on the penalty kill for the Bees to begin this playoffs. Barkov centering pass for Reinhart didn't connect, and the puck goes out of play. And of course, being shorthanded quite a bit, Jeremy Swayman's gotten used to the 5-on-4 attack by the offense. Marchand, Lindholm, Carlo, and Coyle were the penalty killers on the ice for the Bruins. Great centering pass for Carter Verhaeghe, but he couldn't get past the blocker side of Swayman. Faceoff taken again to the blocker side. Barkov wins the draw. Bruins have been struggling to win the faceoff since John Beecher's been out of the lineup. That puck deflected out of play as the centering pass couldn't connect. A minute 19 remaining on the power play, just 58 seconds into this one here in Sunrise. Glad to have you with us here. As I mentioned, is the first Stanley Cup playoff broadcast of the 2024 year. And now, of course, I'll be off campus until August. Plenty more to come. We'll also be doing a couple of basketball streams here and there. I don't know. Depends how far the Celtics go. Sam Bennett out for the fifth straight game with an upper body injury. He got banged up in that Tampa Bay series, and I think the center depth has been hurting Florida ever since. Barkov at the blue line. He has Brandon Montour managing the point. Verhaeghe back to Barkov. Barkov fakes a shot, slap shot by Montour, gets blocked out in front. Verhaeghe with a backhander back to Barkov. It didn't connect. Barkov dumps it in for Tkachuk. Around the boards for Verhaeghe. Back behind the net, Tkachuk. Barkov, great passing here by Florida. Sam Reinhart couldn't connect it. And Charlie McAvoy can't clear it. He only goes out to center. Great passing. Verhaeghe up the feed from Reinhart, saved by Swayman. And the puck squirms out to center and into the Florida zone. 32 seconds and counting left on this power play for Florida. Derek Forbort goes on the bench as Carter Verhaeghe brings it up ahead. But Brad Marchand steals. He gets tripped up. And that's going to be a delayed penalty against the Panthers. So the Bruins are going to try to milk this clock to get a power play. Florida touches with 14 seconds left. Marchand got tripped near center ice, and now the Bruins will have 1:46 of power play time when this 4-on-4 expires in 14 seconds. So both teams draw a penalty early. Yeah, Marchand got tripped up, making his way to the box for Florida as Anton Lundell. 4-on-4, 14 seconds in. What's up, Mushroom? How's it going? Scott Mellenby or Ray Shepard scoring the first goal for the Panthers. I like it. Derek Forbort now heading to the locker room. And again, that will determine on whether we potentially see Matt Grzelcyk in the lineup on Friday or not. As we are just 2 minutes, 3 seconds into this contest, 4-on-4 for 14 seconds. Then the Bruins will have a power play for 1:46. Morgan Geekie wins the faceoff. Marchand waiting for it near the blue line, takes a shot on goal. That one's blocked, and the Panthers will try to retrieve it, and bringing it out to center, and doing so nicely was Florida. Lindholm D to Lindholm, 1:38 and counting here on this power play for the Bruins. Marchand getting stick lifted at center, and Florida tries to dump it in. Brandon Montour gives it away, though, to Carlo. A lot of just giving up the puck by both these teams early, and there's Pastrnak giving it up as well. Marchand gets it back, though. McAvoy mandering the blue line, takes a shot, save. Marchand misses a wide open net. Bobrovsky fell, and Marchand missed. How's it going, Kyle, Sofam, Mike? Thank you guys for listening on the campus of Dean College. Oh, that's nice. I love how my friends stay supportive. And well, first, as I mentioned, first broadcast of the year for the NHL playoffs. Bruins got 45 seconds left on this power play. Swayman leaves it for McAvoy. McAvoy goes through center. Quick pass to the left wing. Marchand can't handle the pass. Florida now tries to bring it out to center. Here comes Tkachuk, short-handed. Marchand lays out Tkachuk. A huge shoulder-on-shoulder collision to the glove side of Swayman. Morgan Geekie picks up the loose puck, brings it on into the glove side of Bobrovsky's net. Pavel Zacha back to Mason Lohrei. Lohrei shot deflected wide. That might have been by Brazo. 10 seconds left on the power play for the Bruins. Florida, again, another short-handed attack. Barkov got a little too fancy, missed the net, but the Bruins power play will expire. Both teams will go 0 for 1 on the power play to begin this one. And so we stay scoreless here in period 1 of game 2. Backhand into the zone by Florida. It hits the side of the net, and it will be an icing against Steven Lorenzen. I mean, man, Florida had too many quality opportunities. It was a Bruin power play, and Florida was able to get a couple of offensive rushes, but, I mean, Brad Marchand, how do you miss that wide open net? I have no idea. He made it up by delivering a great hit on Tkachuk, but regardless, you need to be burying those. Carlos shot on goal, saved by Bobrovsky. After the Bruin face-off win, the Bruins got Patrick Maroon on the ice right now. Of course, the last time I broadcasted a Bruins game, it was right before the deadline. It was a day or two before they acquired Maroon. And, of course, he was injured until the last week of the regular season. Face-off will be taken in Florida's end. 15:39 to go. First period's been pretty hectic so far. Puck goes into the blocker side of Bobrovsky. Maroon plays it around. And it's going to be stolen by Lorenzen, and he tries to bring it up ahead. Steven Lorenzen to Nick Cousins. They flip it in, and it will be icing against Florida. So faceoff will be taken back in Florida's end. Swayman has allowed 2 goals or fewer in the last 7 starts. Surprisingly, he doesn't have a shutout, but he has still played great. As I mentioned, 2-1 losses to Toronto in games 5 and 6. That's pretty much the only blemishes on his record, as, of course, Linus Ullmark started game 2 against the Leafs. Shot on goal, deflected wide, and here comes Nick Cousins up the other way. The former Montreal Canadian backhands it wide of Swayman to the glove side. Tarasenko, centering pass that bounces off a stick. and the Panthers will have to retrieve it back in their own end. As they dump it in off Nico McCullough's stick. Cola dumps it in around the boards. Lohrei to Wotherspoon to DeBrusk. Jake DeBrusk will backhand it forward. Losing the puck was Florida at center. DeBrusk banks it in. Bobrovsky leaves his cage and slows it down. Shots on goal 3-2 in favor of Boston here in the early going. Coyle, a no-look pass didn't connect. Carlo's going to keep it in the attacking zone, however. Here's a shot. Saved by Bobrovsky. Puck is loose, and then he gets hit by DeBrusk. No goalie interference, no whistle as the net never left its moorings. That'll count as another shot on goal for the Bees. Carlo dumps it in. Around the boards it goes. Pastrnak can't get there. Ekblad over to Gustav Forsling. Verhaeghe tried to pass it forward. Zacha knocked it down. Bodies flying as Geekie fell. Deflection goes wide to the glove side of Bobrovsky. Pastrnak can't get to it. Verhaeghe passes it forward. Nice drop pass to Ekblad. Backhand to Tkachuk goes nowhere. Forsling, a blast missed wide. I'm kind of shocked that wasn't offsides. Nothing called as the puck bounces at center. Here comes Charlie McAvoy. Makes a deke around Brandon Montour and does nothing with it as he lost possession. I give McAvoy credit. Oh my goodness, trying to hit him with a toe drag of some sorts. It didn't work, to say the least. Bobrovsky over to Tarasenko. Fast-paced action here in the opening 7 minutes. Big collision at center. That involves Sam Reinhart. Jesper Blomqvist lays his hit on Tarasenko behind the Panther net. As Florida will dump it in with Dmitry Kulikov, his second go-around with the Panthers. Wotherspoon over to Patrick Maroon. Centering pass bounces off the stick of Geekie. Geekie will dump it in. Bobrovsky leaves it behind the net for his defenseman, and up ahead goes Florida. Cola dumps it in. Cola gets his own dump in, plays it around the boards again. Frederick able to pick up the loose puck. Lohrei, D to D. Bruins will bring it up ahead. 3-on-2 they go. Van Riemsdyk. Brazo back to Van Riemsdyk. Centering pass for Frederick. Saved by Bobrovsky. Might have got a piece of it. A giveaway by Florida. And the pass bounces off of Van Riemsdyk's stick. Carlo shot. Saved by Bobrovsky. May have been tipped on the way through. Sam Reinhart backhand pass to Gustav Forsling. Here comes Forsling. Plays it in around the board. Swayman slows it down for Carlo. Off the boards. Lohrei. Again, no Derek Forbert at the moment. He left with an injury after his second shift. Bobrovsky leaves his net, and DeBrusk can't play the loose puck as Aaron Ekblad picks his pocket. Backhand out to center. Forbert back on the ice. There he is. His first shift back from the injury. The Florida player blows a tire. No penalty. And now Marchand runs over Ekblad. Oh my goodness. That is the second huge hit Marchand has delivered. First one on Tkachuk, second one on Ekblad, and Jake DeBrusk is going to go to the penalty box. And this will be the second power play for the Panthers. Well, that'll occur after our first commercial break. Yeah, it looked like DeBrusk made contact there with Lorenzen. Good call by the officials. So Panthers will go on their second power play when we come back. Go Celtics. That's right, John. I know you're a big Tatum guy. Attaboy. Appreciate everyone stopping by so far. Just got back from college yesterday. I was going to commentate Rangers Hurricanes, but it would have been a sick game to call. But, yeah, I mean, obviously from leaving campus and everything, I was pretty exhausted. Of course, I was living on the third floor, so I had to bring everything down from my room, 3 flights of stairs, and walk halfway to my car in a parking lot. Yeah, it wasn't fun to unpack everything. But so, yeah, Bruins Panthers today. And it looks like tomorrow I might also go live for Celtics Cavaliers game 2. No promises. I do know that Friday I will be busy, and then, yeah, I'll be busy, but I'll probably be busy throughout the weekend as well. But I will make an effort to broadcast the Bruins, and as we get further into the playoffs for both the NHL and the NBA, would like to do that. I also have yet, and you might call me crazy, I have yet to broadcast an MLB game with a pitch clock. So I'm also planning on broadcasting a couple of MLB games this summer as well. More broadcasts during the months of May through August. And then, of course, once football season starts, the broadcasts will die down a little bit, but you'll still probably get your weekly Jaguar broadcast. So that's something to look forward to. Power play underway. Coyle beats Verhaeghe at the faceoff dot. Barkov keeps it in the zone, however. Reinhart to Kachuk. Back over to Barkov to Kachuk. Quick passing here from Florida. Montour's shot blocked out in front. Carlo tried to clear it, and he will from his knees. 96% penalty kill. I got to quit mentioning it because I'm going to announcer jinx something. The Bruins are about to set an NHL record for best penalty kill. And again, that's all I'm going to say before I start jinxing something. Quick passing here. Montour's blast. Blocked rebound for Verhaeghe. What a save by Swayman. In the butterfly position, he makes a great save with the pad. Pavel Zacha goes in by himself shorthanded. Backhands it around the boards. Barkov had it, lost it. Reinhart. Oh, he miscommunicated with Montour, and the Panthers are already down to a minute left on the power play. Montour, pass to Evan Rodriguez. Rodriguez, a former Penguin and Av, passed it to Tarasenko. Montour fakes the one-timer. Here's Kachuk in the slot, save made by Swayman. Centering pass for Montour. Kachuk, backhand pass is blocked. Montour off the boards. Here comes Kachuk. Gave it away, and a backhander by Boston. Also Florida down to 25 seconds of power play time. Tarasenko, who's Serene and got taken down. Tarasenko gets the loose puck, fires, pad save Swayman, and the Bruins clear. And unlike other nights, like against the Maple Leafs, the Bruins have been managing to not give Swayman a heart attack and swat away the rebounds, as that is the second power play killed off for the Bruins as they clear it at the center. Great. Gives me a second to fix the scoreboard. Panthers have it behind their own net. I started that last year in the playoffs. They started adding the power play, so, it doesn't leave you guys in the dark if since you're obviously not watching the game. Back at the blue line. Here's a shot, saved by Swayman, and one might have been tipped out in front. Forsling, D to D. Here's a shot, missed to the glove side. Puck takes a weird bounce. And Parker Wotherspoon, he can't clear it. Nick Cousins bounced off a Wotherspoon stick. Wotherspoon gets pit-pocketed behind the net. Oh, man, Parker Wotherspoon, he's getting eaten alive out here. Cousins trying to backhand it back to the blue line. Geeky steals, and he'll bring it up ahead. Pasternak, he's going to win the race? No, he won't. Icing called against the Panthers. How's it going, Cooper? Hope you're having a good night. But, oh my goodness. I'm rusty. Icing called against the Bruins. Faceoff will be taken back to the blocker side of Swayman here. 8:27 to go here in the first period. Barkov will go up against Borky Geeky, and Barkov wins the faceoff. Pass blocked by Pasternak. Down low, Carter Verhaeghe. Barkov has it behind the net. The captain. Centering pass for Montour. He shoots. And a save by Swayman. He may have got a piece of it. Montour now has it at center. The backhand pass to Verhaeghe, but it goes nowhere. And a clear by the Bruins. Out in front, here's Zacha, a backhand pass. Zacha, shot, score! Oh, what a pass by Zacha! And it is Kevin Shattenkirk who scores first for the Bruins. Wow, Kevin Shattenkirk. Or is that Coyle? I thought I saw 12. It is Charlie Coyle, the Weymouth kid, with his first goal of the playoffs. Yeah, I'm going and saying that was Coyle. I must say, Shattenkirk isn't even in the lineup. Charlie Coyle, Weymouth kid, on a nice feed from Zacha, 1-0 Boston. Marchand, good pass over to Zacha. Coyle bashes it in to the empty net. His first goal of the playoffs, 25th career goal in the postseason, dating with his time with the Bruins and the Wild. Icing is called. Charlie Coyle strikes first. So there it is. Marchand and Zacha will get assists on that. 1-0 Boston as we hit our second commercial break. Yeah, Kevin Shattenkirk, a former Blue. Why isn't he in the lineup? I'm curious because I would love to have him in the lineup over Derek Forford if it was my decision. I was Jim Montgomery. Here's what I do. Yep, Charlie Coyle with the goal. All right. Wow. Coyle, so like I mentioned, that's his 25th goal. In the NHL playoffs. He actually had 25 goals this season, believe it or not. Wow. Coyle had 60 points. I'm just looking at his stats now, 25 goals, 35 assists. That's a great season for Charlie Coyle. I mean, we were kind of force-feeding him top 6 minutes. Realistically, he's probably a third-line center, but, I mean, he could probably stay on the second line. Just had a career high in points with 60. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. It's the 6th season with the Bruins. Wow. I can't even believe that. Coyle's already been on the Bruins for 6 years. Nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. He was also drafted by the Sharks. I'm learning so much about Charlie Coyle right now. There you go. So Coyle lights the lamp. Bruins score first. So there's something different from game 1. Florida scored. But now the Bruins have scored 6 unanswered in this series. And how ginormous it would be for the Bruins to win the first 2 in Florida to take that 2-0 series lead heading into games 3 and 4 over the weekend. Here's a shot blocked out in front. Backhander kept alive by Florida on the right-hand side boards. Dumped in down low. Here's the poke. Waterspoon lost possession. Tarasenko has it now. A shot saved by Swayman. It might have been blocked out in front, and Waterspoon is slow to get up. And Waterspoon, oh boy, Forbert got shaken up, and now Waterspoon's going to go for a line change. Here comes Florida. A shot blocked by McAvoy. Blocked Lorenz. My goodness. Waterspoon obviously blocked a shot, felt some pain in his knee, so the Bruins had a slow line change to not get penalized for too many men. McAvoy deflected by Brazo into the Panthers zone. That one bounces off the boards, and yeah, Waterspoon, as icing is called, he is getting checked on by the doctors. The same incident happened, I believe, in Game 6 against the Maple Leafs. where he blocked a shot and he just had to take a couple of shifts off before being okay. The Bruins are also undefeated against Florida this season, 5-0. Won their first game the night before Halloween in October. That game was an overtime thriller, and then they had another great game in March where Pavel Zacha scored the game winner with about 4 minutes left. So even though the Bruins have won all 5 games against the Panthers so far this year, quite the majority of them have been quite the entertaining bunch of games. Swayman plays it to the right side boards. Panthers' first team to hop on it. Centering pass doesn't connect. McAvoy will send it up ahead. Bumped into the zone, and offsides is called against the Bruins. Game 1 of Oilers Canucks is tonight. Right after this game, it's amazing how Vancouver and Edmonton had Edmonton had about a week off in Vancouver. They've had, 5 days off now? They won the series against Nashville last Friday. I mean, my God, what terrible scheduling by the league, in my opinion. But anyways, Pastrnak takes the seat as the Bruins try to pick up the loose puck. Pastrnak was there. Zacha tries to play it forward. Carlo passes it into the Panthers zone. Morgan Geekie with a backhand pass to Pastrnak. Geekie, Pastrnak. Verhaeghe. Pass over to Tkachuk. Barkov plays it around. Swayman leaves it for Derek Forbert. Around the boards. Bruins jump on the loose puck first. Tarasenko's shot blocked. Back up to the blue line. Here's Oliver Ekman-Larsson missing the net wide to the blocker side of Swayman. Tkachuk. Here's a one-timer saved by Swayman. And that time it was on Dmitry Kulikov. And Swayman now makes the save, smothering. We'll get a face-off to his glove side. Lorenza scoring opportunity. McAvoy said, I don't think so. Game 2, Charlie Coyle, your goal scorer. All right. We do have breaking news. Nikola Jokic has won NBA MVP. Wow, good for him. That is obviously very impressive. I mean, I guess we do got to put him in that greatest centers of all time conversation now. He's won the MVPs. He's won the ring. I mean, not a whole lot you could really take away from him anymore. He is fantastic. And Charlie Coyle, the goal here makes it 1-0 Boston. In commercial break, our last commercial break of the period. And yeah, Nikola Jokic winning NBA MVP. For the third time, congratulations to him. More sports news coming in the second period. Well, second intermission. I do like baseball. Have I heard of the game Squiggle 2? I have not. Here's the face-off won by Florida. That shot blocked. Rebound is blocked by Frederick. Here's a shot from Kulikov, missed wide. Oliver Ekman-Larsson passed it down low. Rodriguez's shot saved by Swayman. It's kicked to the side. Kulikov hit by Frederick. Hampus Lindholm delivers the body behind the net. Lindholm, his lone goal of the playoffs came in Game 7 against Toronto. He also had an assist on the game winner by Pastrnak. Brazo lost possession for a moment. Here comes Frederick. He'll dump it in. Tell me a little bit more about this swiggle. As long as it doesn't get me booted off YouTube. So it's dumped in. And Nick Cousins delivers a hit as Mason Lohrei plays it around the board. Zacha plays it for Lohrei. Backhand passes to Brandon Carlo. Carlo with the pass to Pastrnak. He got his stick chopped out of his hands. Nothing called. No slash. Geeky hit into the corner boards by here around the boards. Lorenz has it. Backhands it around the boards. Back out to the blue line. Forsling. Ekblad, a slapper saved by Swayman. Oh, maybe we'll do this in the first intermission. It looks like it's like a trivia game. Ooh, that did not come up good. There it is. It's like a trivia game. Maybe we'll try that during the first intermission, eh? We'll do that. We'll bang out some grids. We'll have some fun. And then, of course, second intermission, we'll recap the sports news. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first. Charlie Coyle, the lone goal. Back out to the blue line. Coyle, for his second point. He finds DeBrusk. Pass down off the boards. DeBrusk falls down. Coyle makes a nice move. Shot off the post. He beat Bobrovsky to the glove side, but it takes a clang off the post. A try by Coyle. Now that he scored his first, I'd love to see Zacha score his first of the playoffs as well, but baby steps. We'll take it one at a time. Lundell centering pass for Albrechtman Larson, saved by Swayman. Rebound goes behind the net. A giveaway. Goodness gracious. The Bruins still can't clear it. Florida keeping the onslaught. Here's Tkachuk, centering pass knocked away. Back out to the blue line. OEL, pass, shot, saved by Swayman, and made deflected high and wide. Lundell, centering pass. Oh, what a shot by Verhaeghe. Missed to the glove side, however. Tkachuk behind the net. Maroon trying to forecheck. Maroon trying to get the loose puck. Can't poke it forward. Pass Verhaeghe. Around the boards. Tkachuk. Centering pass. Kulikov. OEL. One-timer. Blocked. The Bruins are going to steal it and bring it up ahead. Jesper Bonquist can't bring it far. Here comes Tkachuk yet again. Lohrei plays it around the boards. They quickly give it up, however. Here come the Bruins up the other way. 2-on-1. Beecher. The pass to Brazo. Save. Rebound. Missing the net was Beecher. And no one's there for the rebound. Best save of the night for Bobrovsky right there. He robbed Justin Brazo. And then Johnny Beecher, he got the rebound, but nothing of note happened. Here's a giveaway. Frederick got taken down. Montour lost possession. Here comes Brazo again. Tried to pass it to Geeky. Brazo gets tripped, no penalty. Man, the officials are letting a lot. They are letting a lot go here. I'm actually quite baffled. It is the playoffs, though. Let the boys play is the motto. 40 seconds left of the first period. Parker Wotherspoon Around the boards, that's a giveaway. My goodness, the Bruins are carelessly turning over the puck as well. Pastrnak avoids a shoulder from Kulikov. He dumps it in. Wotherspoon plays it around the boards. Pastrnak backhands it in. Looking for Coyle, the Bruin goal scorer. Coyle hit on the corner boards. Pastrnak plays it in around. McAvoy. Here's a shot. Blocked. And puck will go into the corner as first period is over. Whoa! Coyle knocking down a Panther. And that's how the first period ends. So Coyle with the goal, and he has been the most active forward of the group for this Bruins team. Second period getting underway in about 18 minutes. I get to name. Oh, you get. Okay, names. Group them by starting line of 2015 or present. Ooh. What team will be vertical? That's interesting. Light up round goes the opposite as the other 5 teams. We'll give this a go. I like this. There's a swiggle too. Let's look this up here. From 2015 onward. Oh, this is good because it's like recent history. What is going on, bro? I don't care. If my Google browser will work, goodness gracious. What's going on here? Why ain't my Google browser working? Oh my goodness, bro. I don't need to do this right now. Bear with me a moment. My computer is being a little incoherent at the moment. For English. Save. Yeah. Agree. There it is. What the heck? I don't know why my Google browser is acting weird. I had to sign into something. All right, here we go. So here's what we got for Swiggle 2. All right. So each group is made up of 5 corresponding to a player last name or a team. The data is made up of every MLB team's opening day lineups. Oh, from 2015 onward. Okay, so it's baseball. Pick a tile to select. Okay. Interesting. So we'll go with this one. Oh, is this like guessing the player? Is this like... This is interesting. Okay, let's see the silhouette here. Oh. This is like Hurdle, but like much slower on my computer, unfortunately. Oh my goodness, Aldi's is loving the advertisement I'm unfortunately right now. Goodness gracious. This computer is, this website's giving me a lot of ads. Give me a second here. Don't want my computer to crash. Goodness gracious, why is that happening? I have no idea. All right. That's cool. All right, let me share my screen again. All right. So, again, all of these, they're loving me right now. Hashtag please sponsor me. Okay, so who should be our first guest? We could go with Charlie Coyle or Charlie McAvoy. Okay, that's fantastic. Not what I wanted, but whatever. So we know he's not a defenseman. I don't think he plays in the Eastern Conference either. Let's guess the Western Conference forward. I'll guess older than 24. West. Oh, I'm lagging. Upgrade the Wi-Fi. Don't tell that to me. Oh, this is the hockey version of Wordle. This is confusing because it's not telling me like East or West or anything. Yeah, I'm interested in the swiggle too. This looks complicated because the fact that it's not saying East or West or whatever. I don't, unless it's a former player, then how would they label that? I have no idea. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that was lagging up my computer. Maybe that's why I was lagging a bit. That was horrible. That was ad galore, that website. All right. Here we go. Now we have it. So Madison Bumgarner and the Diamondbacks, right? Oh, it goes by division, not conference. That's so stupid. All right. So let's see where I could. Okay, so each group. Okay. So five. Okay, so corresponding to a player, last name or team, the data. Yeah, okay. Click to select it, then I have the title swap them. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. So we'll do like this. Interesting. Interesting how that works. Rojas plays on the Diamondbacks, yeah, and so does Stephen Voigt. Oh, here we go. Now we're doing good. Oh, whoops. I needed to do that. There we go. Cabrera, no, Joey Panic, where he was on the Giants. Almost. Cabrera. George Soler, where the hell did he? Where he's played on a lot of teams. Oh, there we go. That's good. Boom. Oh, wait, not boom. Oh, we came close, though, I think. Is that good? Marlins? Yeah. Yeah, and I noticed the 30 move limit. That's interesting. I'll give this one more go. It's probably not my favorite thing in the world, but I'll give this one more go. This is interesting. So now you have Diamondbacks again, Astros, and Pirates. I was wondering he definitely plays for the Pirates. Okay. All right. Grinky. There we go. Peralta. There we go. George Springer. Boom. There we go. Who else has played on the Astros, guys? Is that it? Red. What does red mean? Oh, really? Red is a roll correct. Okay, good. Good. I'm like, what the heck does that mean? Hey, we're cooking right now. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Perez, he's played on the Pirates before, right? If I'm thinking of the right guy, I might not be thinking of the right guy. Tucka, no. Merrifield. I'll do that. Who should put the Pirates up there? I don't know. Perez? No. Let's do this one first. No. What about that one? What about this one? Perez. Jones? Okay, that's good. Murphy. There we go. There we go. Peralta, right? Yeah, there we go. Orange. Who we got now? Soler, Mullings, Mayfield at the Pirates. Nope. Is that Straw? Is that Miles Straw? I have no idea. Show the solution. So we got Astros and Diamondbacks. I'm kind of getting the rhythm of it. Oh, okay. Royals, Pirates. My thing is when I see, like, I only think of the three teams I see. I forget that when you click show the solution, there's other teams like the Royals and the Guardians, and the Astros again, even though they weren't showing it. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Oh, I'll keep this in mind. It takes a bit to get used to. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. They have the different colors. I'll keep it in mind. We'll try that again. That'll be fun to do during like a baseball broadcast. So I'll certainly keep that in mind. All right, it's time to cook. Oh, it's the Jaguars. We'll do some football. This is awful. It's a hockey broadcast, and we ain't doing anything hockey. We'll do the hockey grid first. Stars and Lightning, Corey Perry. This is something I'm used to. Stars and Sabres, Grant Ledyard. Yeah, 2%. We like that. We'll go, no. We'll go Eric Lindros for Stars Flyers. Hey, there we go. We'll do Yager for Capitals Flyers. That's going to be a high one. Whatever. Craig Anderson for Capital Sabres. Lightning, Capitals. Shouldn't be that hard, is it? I don't know. We'll come back to that one. Lindback for Anders Lindback for Lightning Preds. Preds Sabres could be Paul Gostad. And then, well, this one's easy enough. Peter Forsberg for Predators and Flyers. Connor Sheary, there it is. I guess you guys could have also gave me hints in the chat, but I was pretty confident in knowing those teams. Double teams makes it so hard. Oh, yeah, exactly. That was fun. I definitely try that one again, though. Am I all caught up on my grids? I will be. Perfect. We have the Jaguars here, so I can come up with really rare answers. Like Devon House. Do you guys even know who that is? Probably not. 1% though. Jaguars 49ers. Who's like an obscure one? Like I'm coming up with like Carlos Hyde and Chris Conley, but like I want to, and CJ Beathard, but like I want to come up with well, CJ Beathard might be an obscure one. Maybe. Jaguars Texans will do Jalen Strong. That one's a rare one. Jaguars 49ers. What's like? Oh, of course. It was fun to try it. What I need. We'll go. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll go Chris Connolly. Connolly. There we go. 3%. That's not too bad. And then we'll do Carlos Hyde on 49ers Seahawks. Come on. This one we're looking for low percentages. Low percentages. Like Taco Wallace. Do you people even know who Taco Wallace is? You probably don't. He played from the Seahawks and the Packers from 03 to 05. That's a rare answer right there. That's what I call a rare answer. Who's next? Dwayne Brown. I think Dwayne Brown's getting called upon. 14%. Dang it. I guess people know their offensive linemen. They're really good at football grids. We'll try the baseball one after. Baseball is definitely my worst besides basketball. 1,000-yard receiver. Okay, this is easy enough. Jordy Nelson. I'll go with Michael Crabtree. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Good. And then Texans. We'll just go Andre Johnson. Whatever. So we nailed both hockey and football. Let's see if I can nail baseball. I definitely can't. This one's already going to trip me up a little bit. 2,000 career hits for the Angels, bro. Albert Pujols. Actually, wait a minute. That was not too bad. Albert Pujols. For the Twins, we'll go with Kirby Puckett. Second baseman. Who's like Derek Jeter? He was a second baseman. Yeah, we'll go with it. What? No, he wasn't. I thought Jeter was just like an infielder. Unless I'm completely wrong on that. I could be. Whoops. Didn't Tatis play second base like once? Yeah. Who else we got here? I feel like Rich Hill's played on a lot of teams. These two teams especially. Yep. I don't know if Bartolo Colon ever played on the Braves. I guess he did. Ozzie Albies is their current second baseman. All right. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay at this. What about Padres and Angels? Hunter Renfroe as the second period's underway. I just want to have some fun. Sonny Gray. I don't think Sonny Gray's ever played for the Braves, but we'll guess him anyway. Puck bounces into the glove side behind Swayman, and Florida keeping possession alive. There's the grid if you were wondering. Josh Donaldson. That would have been a good one for Twins Braves. You're right. Anyways, Bruins will dump it into the zone. 30 seconds in to the second period. 1-0 off the goal from Charlie Coyle. Assists by Marchand and Zaka, and that's where we stand here in Sunrise. Bruins looking to go up 2-0 in the best-of-7 series. Pastrnak goes on in, but he couldn't deliver a good drop-back pass, and the Panthers steal, and the puck goes down the length of the rink for an icing. 53 seconds in to the period. Yeah, for Braves Twins. Josh Donaldson played for the Braves. When did that happen? Paul Maurice, fifth most wins among active head coaches. The 58-61 playoff record. Panthers win the faceoff, and they flip it forward past center. McAvoy, a backhand pass goes nowhere. Aaron Ekblad rips one wide to the blocker's side. And out of play it goes. Paul Maurice, Panthers head coach. Jim Montgomery, head coach for the Bruins. It's Montgomery's second season as Bruin head coach. Looks like he'll be staying around for a third year, as he essentially got job security with that series win over Toronto. Reacher will take the draw against Kevin Stunnerland. And Stunnerland wins the draw. Slap shot from the blue line, deflected on the way through by Rodriguez. Panthers jumping on top of the rebound, however. Stunnerland loses possession. Bruins bring it out to center. My goodness, that was a terrible camera angle by ESPN. Puck played in around the boards. Pat Maroon tries to poke it forward. He cannot. Panthers keep it in down low. Back at the blue line. Here's a shot. Ekman Larson misses to the glove side. Beecher, Wallerspoon, off the boards. And Bobrovsky will play it aside for Kulikov. Puck played in around the boards. Swayman plays it aside. Wallerspoon gives it up. Back at the blue line. Montour shot tipped in! And a goal for Florida! Tied at 1. Steven Lorenz. Bruins were having a hard time clearing the puck. Lorenz able to step in front of the shot from the blue line. And that's how you're going to beat Jeremy Swayman, is when you get those tips on net. 1-1. Well, had a hard time with that. Montour took a shot at the blue line. Lorenzen. Or Lorenz. I keep on calling him Lorenzen. I don't know why. Lorenz with a nice deflection on goal. Beat Swayman to the glove side, and it's 1-1. Well, the Bruins weren't going to win this game off one goal. We knew that from the beginning. That's Lorenz's second goal of the playoffs. First this series, and it's tied at 1. Cousins passes it down low. McAvoy takes down a Panther. No penalty, surprisingly. Lohrei tries to play it forward. Puck is around the boards. Charlie McAvoy, good hit behind the net. Bruins backhand it out to center. Here comes Mason Lohrei. Quick pass to the right wing. Trent Frederick. Frederick pass. Carlos shot blocked. And Gustav Forsling bring it up ahead. Here comes Aaron Ekblad. Brings it on in. Puck bounces off the boards. Icing finally called as Swayman pokes it forward. My God. Yeah, nice shot on goal by Montours. Deflected by Lorenz into the back of the net. Tough break for Sway. It's the only way you're going to beat him is off deflections like that. Face off won by the Bruins. Slap shot by Carlo. Blocker saved by Bobrovsky. Marchand has it behind the net looking for Charlie Coyle. Marchand back. Bruins trying to keep it in. They do. Marchand had it. Back at the blue line. A slap shot tipped wide by Marchand. Bobrovsky got a piece of it. Puck jam on left wing boards. DeBrusk brings it out. Pass to Marchand near the blue line. That one's stolen by Verhaeghe. Not great puck possession by the Bruins in the attacking zone. Lindholm D to McAvoy. McAvoy plays it up ahead. Here comes Jake DeBrusk. DeBrusk with it now. Dumping it in off the glass around the boards. From blade to stick goes Florida the other way. 3-on-3. They just dump it in. At center, McAvoy got hooked. No penalty. No offsides either. Geeky plays it around the boards. Pastrnak will flip it forward. Look at this. Morgan Geeky going on in as Zucker got tangled up in front. Lindell bounces it off the glass. Bruins steal. Here comes Mason Lohrei. Lohrei goes in. It's 4 against 2. Lohrai's backhand saved by Bobrovsky. Lohrei trying to shield the puck. He falls down, and that's a giveaway. And a not good one at that. Tkachuk plays it up ahead. Florida will bash it into the Bruins' end. Zacha. Quick receive of the pass. Here comes Jesper Blomqvist. Oquist gets tangled up, tries to make a move around. He loses a stick. Forsling plays it around. Rodriguez has spoken forward. He will. Shot saved by Swayman. Love saved by Swayman there on the attempt from Kevin Stunland. We'll get faceoff taken to his glove side. To recap, your goal scorers, Charlie Coyle for the Bruins and Steven Lorenz for the Panthers. Shots on goal are 10-8 in favor of Florida. Face-off won by the Panthers. That shot saved by Swayman. And the rebound will be cleared. And we will get icing. Face-off will be brought back into the Bruins, and Boston has not a great start to the second period. Not a great start at all. They've allowed a goal, and they've just not been able to complete a lot of their passes. Bruins now bringing out to center. Brazo feels like it's been getting the brunt of the playing time in the second period. Has been that third line. Here comes Nick Cousins, pokes it forward. Here's Riemsdyk. The pass back out. Here comes Brazo, shoots it on, saved by Bobrovsky. Brent Frederick there to try to steal from Ekblad. Here come the Panthers. 3-on-3 they go. Pass bounces off the skate of Lohrei. Into the corner it goes. Now Nick Cousins and a 3-on-3 puck jam on the glove side of Swayman. Puck comes out of the zone. And the Bruins will not ice the puck. As Gustav Forsling is there to retrieve it for Florida. Comes Forsling. Up ahead, that shot. Swayman turns it aside. Puck bounces off the boards. Brad Marchand dumps it in. Back out to Lindholm. Carlo's shot saved Bobrovsky, and Montour and Marchand getting involved. All right, we're heading to commercial break. All right. Gotta go post a Koliochik win an MVP. It was funny. I was like, I wonder if any NBA awards were given out today. I low-key despise how the NBA does it. I love how the NHL and the NFL and I think the MLB is the same way. They announce one award at a time. Dedicate one night to it, really. Not a fan. Not a fan of announcing something each night because I'm pretty sure MLB does the same thing. And it doesn't take away the excitement from anything, but it's just just get all the awards over with, in my opinion. But good for Jokic winning his third MVP. That's crazy. He's great. He's got that ring from last year to prove that he's great as well. So he will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. All right, just that commercial break. The first one of the second period. Face-off will be taken in the Florida's end. Panthers won the draw, however, and they will bring it out to center. Verhaeghe plays it forward. Mason Lohrei plays it around. Here's Pastrnak, and he doesn't win the race to it. And Pastrnak angrily shooting the puck into the back of the net, and I don't blame him, really. That was a close enough call where you didn't need to call an icing. They do. And now they'll have a face-off taken on the blocker side of Swayman. 13 minutes to go here in the second period. The Bruins win the face-off. They give it up immediately, however. Verhaeghe's turnaround shot saved by Swayman, but blocked by McAvoy out at front. What comes in behind the net? Swayman for Mason Lohrei. Here comes Lohrei. Pass to Zacha. Lohrei gets it back. Pastrnak dumps it in behind the net. Bobrovsky plays it aside. Zacha delivers a hit. Oh my goodness. And as offsides was called, Morgan Geekie was part of an Aaron Ekblad and Keith Tkachuk sandwich. Matthew Tkachuk. I don't know why. Every time I call a Panthers or a Senators game, I call Brady or Matthew Keith. Regardless, I instantly think of their father. I have no clue why. I don't catch it sometimes either. Sometimes it just rolls off the tongue. Oh my goodness. You got the brown row that changed. I changed my thinking because brown row it goes the opposite of the other five. Really? No, I'm happy you showed me. I'm happy you showed me the swiggle. That was fun, and we'll definitely try it again. I was kind of picking it up the more rounds I was playing, the more I was understanding how the game works. So it was certainly pretty cool. You know, everyone can do grids and stuff, but like sportical, but it's cool to try new stuff. Because you're a Blues fan, that's why. Yeah, sure. Funny enough, I think of Tkachuk more on the Coyotes, not even the Blues. I do associate him with the Blues, but I associate him more so with the Coyotes. So that's funny. Brazo with the hit behind the net, and Florida. Neither team can really do anything with the puck right now. I feel like it's just been giveaway after giveaway for both teams. Puck bounces off the boards. Keeping it alive. Brazo behind the net. Yeah, I know. To your disappointment, I'm sure Rodriguez will dump it in. Brandon Carlo will play it off the boards. Lindholm lays it up ahead. Bobrovsky doesn't leave his net. He'll leave it for Dmitry Kulikov, and icing is called. Actually, while we're at it, Keith Tkachuk, from 92 to 2010, he played on the coach from 96 to 01. He played on the Blues for, he played on the Blues for a lot longer. He played on the Blues for 9 years, and he played on the old Winnipeg Jets / Coyotes for 10. Low-key kind of surprised he is not in the Hall of Fame yet. But yeah, he basically played for both teams for about 8-9 years. So, understandably enough, I guess. Puck played up the boards. Here comes Patrick Maroon. He gets his stick held by Oliver Ekman-Larsson for a second. Florida's able to jump on top and lose puck ahead. They go 3-on-3. Kulikov dumps it in around the boards. McAvoy was just waiting for it like a sitting duck. And the puck never ended up getting to him. Here's a shot deflected wide to the blocker's side to Swayman. Maroon around the boards for McAvoy. McAvoy and Derek Forbort on the same D pairing. That's something. McAvoy gets taken down. Backhand pass goes pretty much nowhere. Ekblad has it at the blue line. Barkov pass. Forsling a shot saved by Swayman. Buck jam, centering pass. Here's a shot. Swayman, a tremendous save, and the rebound goes in because they can't clear the puck. My God, it's like we're going through the same issue here. Brutal. The Bruins can't get the puck out of their end, and it's Captain Barkov who scores 2-1. And if I'm Swayman, I'm livid right now. For the love of Lord, boys, get the puck out of your zone. My gosh. I mean, yay. Not trying to turn into a Bruins homer here, but, I mean, Florida was dominating time possession there. Look at Barkov. Great pass, save. I mean, McAvoy's right there to at least take a swat at the rebound. He doesn't. Barkov has scored his third goal of the playoffs, and that's how Florida takes their first lead since the second period of Game 1. And then Coyle gets taken down. The referees haven't called the penalties since the first 5 minutes of the game. I mean, my goodness, the Bruins, the statistics look close, but Florida has been thoroughly dominating them since Boston scored their first goal. Boston had the advantage. Now Florida definitely does. Marchand hit into the boards by Barkov. Marchand was played up ahead. Here's a backhander. Down low to Brusk. Coyle plays it around for Lindholm. Shots blocked and deflected out of play. By the way, John, good job on waiting until after the goal was scored to comment it. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, it ruins the surprise like a little bit if like someone's like, oh, a goal. But I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, it's kind of preparing me that like a goal's going to happen. So it's just laser focus if I catch it in time, I guess. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. Are the Bruins going to go on a power play? I think they will. But Barkov, the fantastic Finn, as 2BC Productions likes to call him, gives Florida the lead. It's 2-1. Yeah. I'm one who doesn't really care. Like if you tell me okay, I know a goal's coming, so I know to just stay focused, but I don't know. But if you didn't do it and it's kind of like a surprise, that's cool. Uh, but oh my goodness. But. We're hanging at commercial break and going to the penalty box for the Panthers is going to be McCullough, who knocked down Coyle in front of the net. It's going to be a holding penalty. So the Bruins will, in fact, go on the power play. Florida trying to protect their one-goal lead. This playoff, so it's been notorious for teams to respond after one goal. You don't say what team. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy you don't do that at least. Lohrei, DeBrusk, backhand. DeBrusk behind the net gets taken down by Forsling. DeBrusk out to the blue line. Lohrei pass. Pastrnak shot. Blocked by Coyle. Oh, now they're blocking their own shots. How lovely. Panthers will dump it into the Bruins end. Swayman leaves it for Lohrei. 8:40 to go and counting in this second period. Marchand. Bruins trying to come back from 2-1 down and potentially take a 2-0 series lead, ending back to Beantown on Friday. DeBrusk. Pastrnak, no-look pass. Out in front, Coyle, save made. Pastrnak moved. He was right there for the rebound. He started skating forward, and Florida clears. Oh, my goodness, the Bruins are beating themselves right now. Here's Mason Lohrei. Lohrei with a backhand pass. James Van Riemsdyk, JVR. Marchand. Back to McAvoy as the Bruins got to skate back to their own zone. Charlie McAvoy. Morgan Ginky up ahead. Van Riemsdyk flips it forward for Geeks. The Geeks are around the boards. Pastrnak. Zacco. Slap shot by McAvoy is blocked. Morgan Ginky. That's to Pastrnak. Centering pass didn't connect. And the Panthers clear. And here comes one last rush for the Bruins on the man advantage. McAvoy. Morgan Ginky back to McAvoy. McAvoy weaving his way through center. Has to Ginky. Zacha. No. Just nothing happened really on that power play for the Bruins. As Florida will bring it back the other way. Back to 5-on-5 as an icing is called against the Bruins, so the Panthers will get a face-off in the Bruins' end. The best chance was definitely that opportunity for Coyle that Bobrovsky stopped. And really, outside of that, the Bruins did not do much on that power play. There is blood on Charlie McAvoy's jersey, and he's going to head to the tunnel. Forbert head to the tunnel back in the first period, but he came back. Parker Wotherspoon blocked a shot, hurt his ankle. So McAvoy is the third Bruin defenseman to get hurt in this game. My goodness, of course, Forbert and Wotherspoon have returned, and I'm assuming McAvoy will as well. I did see the blood on the jersey. It's a little concerning for sure. Puck played in around the boards for Hagee. Behind the net. Kachuk. Shot. Saved by Swayman. Penalty against the Bruins. Brandon Carlo. And now the Panthers will be going to the box. Well, the Bruins will be going to the box. Panthers to the man advantage. The referees were not calling a lot for a very long period of time. And now they are back to calling a lot of stuff. Oh! That is an Oscar-worthy flop by Tkachuk right there. Carlo barely got his stick in front of his knee, and Tkachuk falling forward. He certainly drew that one a little bit. Not that it's an awful call, but Tkachuk definitely sold it a little bit. Panthers going to the power play. Referees were not calling much. They called a lot in the first 5 minutes. Then they didn't call anything for a whole period of time. And now Panthers will be going on their second power play of the night. Bruins will have the best penalty kill in the league. Reinhart to Tkachuk. Panthers won the draw. Out in front, saved by Swayman point blank. Brandon Montour gets back. Both teams, by the way, combined for 0-9 on the power play in this series. So, not great. And I say not great for the Bruins power play because their penalty kill is sensational. Reinhart off the boards. Tkachuk will backhand it for Barkov. Montour, Tkachuk, Montour, Barkov, Tkachuk, Barkov out in front looking for Reinhart. That pass didn't connect. Reinhart pass to Verhaeghe. Over to Tkachuk. Tkachuk centering pass. Verhaeghe fires over the blocker's side. Reinhart back for Verhaeghe. Here's Montour. Barkov, Montour. Verhaeghe, Reinhart, Verhaeghe's shot, saves Swayman and he smothers. Thoroughly getting outclassed is what the Bruins are right now, and poor Swayman, give him hazard pay yet again. The only game you haven't been able to, in every single game but game one of both series, every other game, win or loss, I feel like you need to give Swayman hazard pay. This one especially because, my goodness, Florida's been living in the Bruins' end all period. Bruins do clear it down to Bobrovsky. That'll count as a shot on goal. To the final 5 minutes of period 2. Ulrich Larson pass to Lundell. Evan Rodriguez tries a toe drag, fires, blocked by Wotherspoon. And he backhands it out. Florida will get one more opportunity on the power play. Bobrovsky leaves it for OEL, a potential future Bruin. OEL backhand pass Lundell. Forsling dumps it in around the boards. Lori now to Luostarinen. Puck given up. Bruins kill off yet another power play. 96.3%. On the playoffs. Truly insane. I'm kind of shocked that's not higher, if I'm being honest. One goal allowed and you drop 4%? That's brutal for the statistics. Here is an icing as Derek Forbert is there first. .4:12 to go, second period. Oh, what? My computer's not charging. Excuse me. Actually, I'll deal with that in the second intermission. I don't know why my computer's not charging. I have no clue why. Hopefully it's not broken or anything. Oh, perfect. It's commercial. Let me go figure this out real quick. Hi, to people with the Hope. How's it going? I'm wearing a team. JJ McCarthy. All right, I'll be right back in just a second. My charger's acting up. Oh. There we go. Now it's charging. Sweet. I'm actually excited for the Timberwolves. I'd be excited for the Timberwolves too. They're up 2-0 over the Nuggets. Who saw that coming? Anthony Edwards, he's cool. Low-key, if the Celtics played the Timberwolves in the finals, I'd be pretty scared to play him. I do think the winner of the Timberwolves-Nuggets series will make it out of the West. Not that the Thunder or Mavericks are terrible, obviously, but I just think that the winner of Timberwolves and Nuggets is way more threatening. I guess the Panthers are going to be going on a power play here. Morgan Geeky to the box. What I thought was, going to be a power play for not the Bruins. I was kind of distracted because I noticed my computer wasn't charging. Now it is, luckily. Face off. We'll be taking to the blocker side. This will be the second power play of the period for the Panthers. Fourth of the game. Reinhardt, Kachuk, down low to Barkov. Barkov can't get around Brandon Carlo. Montour, backhand to Verhaeghe. Good passing as Kachuk will dump it in. Carlo plays it around. Barkov, no-look pass. That connects with Montour at the blue line. Barkov down low. Now they're not as unstoppable this year, funny enough. The Bruins, they were setting records last year. This year, they weren't setting records, but they're still pretty good. They're in the second round for the first time in 3 seasons, so I guess that's something positive. Reinhardt to Montour, saved by Swayman. Wouldn't say unstoppable. They're good, though. You got to be at least somewhat decent if you're in the second round of the playoffs anyways. You got to be at least halfway decent. As I'll take it to the blocker side here. 1:08 to go on the power play. Verhaeghe. That's back to Montour. Verhaeghe. The pass out in front. Didn't connect. Barkov. Back to the blue line. Barkov. Montour. Fakes the slapper. Montour. Pass. Verhaeghe. Reinhardt. Barkov. Back to Montour at the blue line. Barkov, Montour. They got to shoot it. Now they're looking for a passing lane for Kachuk. Didn't work. Barkov, Montour, Kachuk. Shot. Save Swayman. Rebound. Reinhardt. Missed the net, and Brandon Carlos spanks it down the length of the river. "15 seconds left on this power play for the Panthers as Tarasenko loses possession. Here's Ekblad centering pass, didn't connect. The Bruins poke it away, and that is another penalty kill for the Bruins. Both teams now combined for, I believe, 0 for 11, if I'm not mistaken, on the power play in the series. As Geekster comes out of the box. 5-on-5 action. 2:10 remaining here in this second period. School's going great. Just got back yesterday. Yep, we're sticking with sports broadcasting. Nothing's changing. We're sticking with the major. We're getting some practice. We got an internship this summer, and whenever I'm not busy with my internship or busy with my family, we'll be broadcasting on YouTube, so that'll be a lot of fun. Of course, the summer is when my page really ramps up because this is when I commentate playoff hockey, basketball, baseball, NASCAR. I do some NFL videos, and then, of course, in the fall, I do plan on calling every Jaguars game yet again this year, so that'll be fun. Centering pass and cleared out. 1:40 to go here in the second period. I go more in depth into my internship and what I'll be doing during the second intermission here in about 1.5 minutes. Mason Lohrei leaves it behind the net. Puck played off the boards. Jesper Bonequist takes down a man. Van Riemsdyk gets stripped, no call. Puck played in around the boards. Pastrnak has not had a singular shot on goal tonight. In about 11 minutes of playing time, here's Patrick Maroon. Tries to make a move on a defenseman. That was Ekblad, and he couldn't. Brazo plays it around. Ekblad clears it for the final 55 seconds of period 2. Back. Maroon. Barkov. Centering pass bounces off a stick. Swayman plays it aside. From blade to stick. To the final 30 seconds. Here's Tarasenko. Tarasenko pass to Reinhart. That one missed wide. How's it going, Alex? Yeah, you are at the Phantoms Bears game now. I hope you're having some fun watching some AHL playoffs. Around the net, centering pass, saved by Swayman with the pad, and he smothers with 11 seconds to go in the second. My God. Wow, Swayman, you are incredible. That could have been 3-1 right there. But Swayman's awesome. Barkov centering pass, making great saves on Tarasenko and Reinhart. Phantoms are winning 2-0. There you go. Hope you're having a good time. All right, 11 seconds left. Face-off taken to the glove side of Swayman. Zaka is going to win the draw. Bruins can't clear it out, though. What a shocker. That one misses to the glove side. Shot by Forsling. He scores! Gustav Forsling with 0.3 seconds to go in the period. Oh, for the third, all 3 goals. The Bruins have not been able to clear the zone. Oh, my God. 0.3 seconds. That's so heartbreaking, dude. Oh, come on. That's just a great heads-up pass. Gustav Forsling rips it home. Great assist by Anton Lundell. Oh, what, bro? Really? Yep. 0.3 seconds. Okay. Well, that's fun. Third period. Bruins, don't get chippy. You deserve to lose this game at the moment. Don't do anything stupid. Oh, my God. 0.3. That's so aggravating. Whatever. It happens. Good for Florida. They do a great job, keeping the puck in the zone. I'm jealous. I wish the Bruins would do that. All right. Yeah, so my internship is pretty much the same internship I had last year. It's for a local baseball team called the Bronx a few towns over from me. I'll be doing camera work, and I will be the sideline reporter. So my internship's looking like the summer. Yeah. No, I like it. Yeah, boo Florida. That's right. Boo Florida. That's right. I know John's happy, though. Yeah. I don't know. I'm seeing your comments about the Jaguars in the draft. I thought the draft was fine. I would have preferred getting a corner in the first round, but we needed a receiver. The Jaguars did end up releasing Zay Jones last week. We kind of knew Zay Jones was going to get cut if we drafted a receiver. We have Kirk, we got Davis, we got Parker Washington, and now we have Brian Mitchell, who's going to be really good. I'm not worried about him at all. Ryan Thomas, he'll be all right. Ryan Thomas will be all right. He's the route runner we need. He's the route runner. We need a deep threat guy. Kirk and Ingram are the short route runners. And Davis is the deep threat guy. Yeah. Hopefully Mitchell could kind of be that in-between guy. I don't hate it. The rest of our draft picks were a little confusing, though. Because we really bolstered our D-line. Not that I hate that, but there's, drafting your needs and then there's overdoing it. I don't know. It's T-Law's last chance to prove himself. I mean, it is and it isn't. I don't know. You got to remember, he was great in 2022, and I'm going to say it, and a lot of football fans hate when I say it. They're going to think I'm biased. He was very good, and when I say very good, easily top 10. And then that injury against the Bengals happened, and he wasn't the same quarterback. But until then, until that Monday night game against the Bengals when he rolled his ankle, and clearly he wasn't the same quarterback after that. He also had a shoulder injury that was nagging throughout the rest of the year. Before that injury against the Bengals, he was by far a top 10 quarterback in the league. Not saying top 5, but he was top 10, top 8. And no one really argued it. But because he had such an atrocious last month of the season because he was playing through numerous injuries, throwing a lot of picks, and obviously we didn't beat the Titans to make the playoffs. Well, happens. We'll see. I don't know. I think the Jaguars, they're going to go anywhere from 7 to 10 wins next year. So I just hope the front office knows what they're doing. I don't know if Joe Burrow's an injury-riddled quarterback. He might be. I don't know. The injuries he's suffered have been season enders. He hasn't had an injury where he's oh, he just skipped a game. Wasn't the case. Hasn't been the case. ACL tear and whatever happened with his arm. Brutal. All right. Today's only, Wednesday. So let's see. All right, we'll start off with Monday's news recap of the news here. Feel free to continue to ask questions about football, hockey, whatever. I'd be more than happy to answer them. Coming from a wrist injury, that's right. He had the torn ACL, and then he had the wrist injury this year. I was calling that game, the Thursday night game against Baltimore, when he got hurt. Jets head coach Rick Bowness announced his retirement. Age 69, yeah, he just got thoroughly outcoached in the first round against the Avs. Senators have hired head coach Travis Green as their new head coach. Victor Wembanyama won NBA Rookie of the Year. Blues have promoted interim head coach Drew Bannister and extended his head coaching role on a 2-year deal. Titans signed Tyler Boyd, 1-year, $4.5 million deal. Low key, I really like Tyler Boyd, and obviously I really don't like the Titans, but y'all are nuts. Not y'all, but people are nuts. People think that because they got Calvin Ridley and Tyler Boyd, they have a top 5 receiving core in the league, which is absolutely blasphemous. Don't get me wrong. Tyler Boyd and Calvin Ridley are great acquisitions, especially for a young quarterback like Will Levis. I don't hate the move at all, but let's settle down here. Let's settle way down. Now, if we were in 2018, 2019, maybe a Super Bowl contender with those 3 wide receivers. But in 2024, we can relax it a little bit. Also, oh my God, the Bengals Super Bowl run was over 2 years ago. Crazy. The Titans are hilarious. I agree. they're doing all this just to finish ahead of us and the Colts in the standings. It's pretty funny. Not going to lie. Timberwolves center Rudy Gobert won the Defensive Player of the Year. That makes you happy. The Sharks won the draft lottery, so Malcolm Scalabrine is going to go to the Sharks probably. And then we, of course, have Nikola Jokic winning the MVP award. That was announced about an hour ago. Let's see. Okay, this is fun. I just want to do this real quick. While we're kind of talking about the draft, I kind of just want to look at this. I'm going to quickly pull up a mock draft just to laugh at how bad these predictions are. Bro, look at these top prospects right here. They're also projecting the Panthers get the number 1 pick. That's funny. Look at this, dude. Travis Hunter, Will Johnson, James Pierce, Carson Beck. Carson Beck at 4. What? You want to talk about hilarious? People who do NFL mock drafts this early are hilarious. Shedeur Sanders at 10. I think he's going down. You're going to tell me straight to my face you're going to pick Shedeur Sanders or Carson Beck over Quinn Ewers? I wouldn't. Maybe you would. I wouldn't. Brutal. Jalen Mulrow, Jackson Dart. I think Jackson Dart could be really good. Riley Leonard. Who else we got here? Clemson quarterback who's kind of old. Yeah. You got my point. Don't do mock drafts until at least halfway through the college football season next year. Because it will age like sour milk. What's it do here in this intermission? We can do Sporticle, actually. Actually, we're going to do an NHL playoff Sporticle version. But I'm not going to lie to you. My hope for the Bruins winning this game is relatively low. So, I'm just calling the third, but I don't, sound very enthusiastic. That's why. That's why, because I am not feeling it right now. The Bruins make me upset. They look great one night, and then the next night they look horrible. I don't get it. NHL all-time points leaders. This will be fun to do. Let's try this one. Should probably stick it to hockey because it is a hockey broadcast after all, though we all love talking about football. Let's go. So it has 150 points or more. This better be updated to modern day. We have 5 minutes. Let's update in 2022. I will take word that that's pretty recent. So let's do it. Okay. We have Gretzky. We got the great one. We have Gordie Howe. I know how to spell it. Lem. Whoa. Well, that's nice. One of my computer can freeze. Pause this real quick. Let me pull it up on my phone then. All right. Oh my goodness. Well, give me a second here. Okay, there we go. EUX. There he is. Oh, and Claude Lemieux. Perfect. I wouldn't have even guessed him. We'll go with Ray Bork. Ray Bork's played in quite a bit of playoff games. There he is. We'll go with Richard, Henry Richard. What the heck? I can't type. Nope. Oh, Crosby will be on here. Ovechkin will be on here. Or not. Wow, he's actually not on here. Wow, he's actually not on here. Okay. I thought I just spelled his name wrong. No, he genuinely isn't on here. That's crazy. Bevel Bure, that's a long shot. How about Forsberg? Your Forsberg's on there. Joe Sakic should be on there as well. He is. Scott Stevens. No. Well, we could go with. No way, Patrice Bergeron? I mean, maybe it wouldn't be out of this world, but I wouldn't think so. Who else? Oh, Ron Francis. Nope. How about Patrick Kane? No. Wow, I'm really blanking. What about Hall? Yeah, Brett Hall. There we go. What about Esposito? No, I'm also like can't really see the keyboard where I placed my computer. Oh, Mark Recchi's been in a million playoff rounds. Wow, that's actually looking embarrassing for him. Harry Curry, Mark Messier. Yeah, there we go. Oh my God, Yager. Now they're coming to me, but they're coming to me way too late. Coffee. That would have been funny. Dirk Graham. No Timu. Who else? Not Korea. What about? Oh, wait a minute. Chelios. Nope. Doug Wilson? Nope. These ads are driving me mental, and they're also slowing down my computer. Let the last 40 seconds roll off here. If I could come up with someone, I will. I was hoping Gil will flare. I don't think I spelled his name right. Glenn Anderson, Deiserman. John Beliveau out of all the Canadians. Dennis Pop Smith. Kucherov's on there. Wow. Adam Oates, Larry Murphy, and Stan Mika, Blackhawks legend. Oh, wow. The average score is 52, like a 40. Yikes. And 20 plus hat tricks. Well, we'll just quickly do this one just for fun. Gretzky, Crosby, Crosby's not on here. No, we won't even bother doing that one right now. Third period coming up here in about a minute. Panthers are up 3-1 over the Bruins. For Boston, it felt winnable until it didn't feel winnable anymore, if that makes sense. When you're down 2-1, you could come back from a goal, but to allow a goal with 0.3, I can't stress that enough. Literally, goals scored at 19:59. It's only 2, but your odds of coming back are very, very limited. You're allowing goals like that. You weren't expected to win tonight. You were only expected to split in Florida, and that's exactly what they've been. At least that's what they'll do regardless of today's outcome. But, man, I haven't seen them play this bad since, I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen them play this bad since Game 5 against Toronto. Turning over the puck constantly, you can't even do that against Toronto, but you can get away with it against Toronto, if that makes sense. You can maybe get away with it. You aren't going to get away with that against the Florida Panthers. This team is built off muscle and speed, and if you give them an inch, they will take a mile. I'm not even going to lie, now that I'm rewatching it, Swayman really should have had that, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm about to rant on ESPN for a minute. Geeky falls down, no call. Puck is cleared out. I need a stoppage because I need to yell at ESPN right now. I'm actually livid about something they just showed. And for you young, aspiring sports broadcasters like myself, do not take from what you've learned from ESPN. Lindell's shot saved by Swayman. Go out to the blue line. Forsling to Verhaeghe. That one tipped wide. Puck out to center. Hitting it is Ekblad. Ekblad will leave it. 19 minutes to go here in regulation. Florida handily winning Game 2. Nothing much to celebrate about for the Bees besides that Coyle goal back in the first. Here come the Bruins trying to start off anything. Lindholm just dump and chase hockey. Off the boards. And not going far with it as Boston. Swayman leaves his cage. Pastrnak gives it up. Reinhardt off the post save by Swayman. Barkov out in front. And they score. And it is going to be 4-1. I believe that is Luosterainen. It is scoring for the Panthers. That's going to be all she wrote from Sunrise. Pathetic. And I don't even. All right. I need to rant at ESPN too. But I'll do my little Bruin rant first because that's more important. My God. Again. Is it so hard to not just clear a puck 200 feet down the ice? You dump and chase constantly. Constantly. That is your number one game plan. You dump and chase. So how come when the puck is in the defensive zone, you don't clear it? You try these passes that fail miserably. What the hell you think's going to happen? And Swayman has finally had a clunker. That stinks. Jeremy Swayman heading back to the locker room. I'm going to be honest. 3 of the 4 goals aren't even really his fault. But Linus Ullmark will come on. First goal of the playoffs for Luosterainen. And it's 4-1 Florida. Linus Ullmark will come in to finish off these 18:32. Panthers bounce back. Bruins look flatter than a map. Plain and simple. And we still got 18 minutes to play. This could turn into a slaughter if Ullmark is not ready. But we'll see how it goes. Panthers, well, they know how to develop a game plan. The Bruins, after the first period, clearly did not. Frederick gets taken down out in front. Brazo misses the net, and the puck goes wide and out of play. I mean, this is just one of those clunkers that, the Bruins fans, what I'm feeling right now is exactly what Panther fans felt in game one. It's a whatever game. It's a game that you knew the second it started going south, you knew you weren't winning. So just kind of throw it away, learn your lessons, move on to game three. I mean, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. If you want to make a gutsy comeback, go for it. But, I mean, I'm expecting nothing. This team has literally done nothing since the first period. So, it is what it is. Ekman-Larsson plays it around the boards. McAvoy has it. He's playing through an injury right now. He plays it behind the net. And centering pass goes to no man's land. Allmark will play it aside. Elias Allmark making his first appearance in a playoff game since Game 2 against Toronto. What a horrible turnover. I mean, is anybody on offense even giving the slightest bit of a damn? I don't think so personally. That was pathetic. Patrick Maroon now has it. Sutherland passes it back. A foul 17-20. Forsling behind the net for Florida. No forecheck, no nothing. Dumped into the zone. Allmark plays it aside. Round the boards, Marchand. Off the boards, here's DeBrusk. Bobrovsky slows it down. Forsling absorbs the hit. Puck goes back out to center. It's a 2-on-1. Verhaeghe shoots, saved by Allmark. Marchand, backhand pass forward. Charlie Coyle moving it up ahead. Here comes Jake DeBrusk. DeBrusk gets taken down. No call. As per usual with these officials. The refs are far from the reason why the Bruins are losing this game, but I will call them out for their blasphemy. Reinhardt dumped it in around the boards. Broken stick on the glove side of Allmark. Panthers keep possession. Pass down low. Around the boards. Ekman-Larsson lays it behind the net. Lindholm with a hit. Was trying to poke it forward with Carlo. Brusk dumping it into the zone. Home. D McAvoy. Bruins just trying to come up with anything, but Florida's just skating circles around him. Lohrei plays it around, looking for McAvoy. He finds Morgan Geekie on the left-hand boards. The Panther taken down, no penalty. It was Rodriguez, the man taken down. Zaka on a board jam. There's a backhand. Goes nowhere. Lohrei trying to steal it off of Panther. Puck jam on the right-hand boards. Lohrei around the boards. And flipped out to center by Boston, where Florida will regain possession. The Bruins haven't had a shot in the last 10 minutes of game time. Panthers since then have scored 2 goals, and that is not the recipe to success. Waller spoon hit off the puck. Forbert. Out in front, he gave it up. Florida's kind of loosely, gingerly, passing the puck around. Even they're not really looking for a great scoring opportunity right now. Cousins plays it forward. Waller spoon D to D. Bruins will bring it up ahead. Here's Trent Frederick. Pass, shot, saved Bobrovsky. Their first shot on goal in about 11 minutes of game time. Pat Maroon dumps it in and immediately gives it up again. Maroon with the hit on Nick Cousins. Gustav Forsling behind the net for the Panthers. Maroon steals the puck from Forsling. Well, I give the fourth line a little credit. They're still trying to spark a comeback. Here's Hampus Lindholm. Lindholm looking for Johnny Beecher. Beecher gets rubbed up by OEL. Kachuk throws an elbow towards Beecher. Maroon tries to win the puck battle there. Puck is cleared out to center. Lindholm gave it up. Panthers going on in. Kulikov couldn't get the shot off, and then Verhaeghe lost his footing. McAvoy up ahead. Here comes Jesper Bonquist. Maroon, he just dumps it in. Just dump and chase hockey. That's the Bruins specialty right there. Just not doing anything. For 2 hours, it's 4-1. London, this game has been awful. Most boring game of the playoffs so far across like any series ever. This game is boring to watch. It's bad. The Bruins love to think that dump and chase is all you need to do to win a hockey game. Oh, hunky-dory. Hampus Lindholm has the puck. He's going to dump it in. Pat Maroon has the puck. We're going to dump it in. No! But when it comes to dumping the puck out of your zone, you can't do it at all. What's the logic behind that? I don't get it. Awful game. This is just one that you just throw in the scrapbook, get the paper, crumple it up, throw it in the trash can, and just prioritize for game 3. First and foremost, I hate this roster. Where is Kevin Shattenkirk? Is he injured? If he's not injured, he needs to be playing every night. Plain, simple, cut and dry, to the point. He needs to be. Needs to be. I know we don't have Andrew Peeke until the 3rd round, but, I mean, holy crap, dude. I mean, this is lazy. And now they're playing horrible because they're down 4-1. I don't blame them. Save that energy for game 3. Go for it. Only NBA game on tonight was Knicks Pacers. New York has the 88-81 advantage. Look at the Knicks trying to go up 2-0 in that series. For the NHL, tonight after this game will be game 1 of Canucks Oilers. And then tomorrow, game 3 of Rangers Hurricanes and game 2 of Avalanche Stars. And of course, this game will be on TNT on Friday. Game 3, Bruins Panthers, and they'll play again Sunday at 6:30. I don't think I'll be able to call the Friday game of the series, but the Sunday night game is certainly looking manageable. 6:30 start time's good too. That's good. I wish it was started earlier in the day, but beggars can't be choosers. Oh, Lennon, that was a funny meme you just sent me on Instagram. That was funny. I think I woke up the whole hotel. Oh yeah, when the Rangers won. I wish I was the Rangers shoes right now, man. Up 2-0. You just won both games at home. One was an overtime thriller. The other one was a pretty convincing win. Bruins, I mean, each team traded convincing wins. It's a wash. At the end of the day, us Bruins fans, we can't really complain anyway because the goal was just steal one in Florida, and we stole one in Florida. So, as long as they keep pace with them, we're in a good spot. But it's just annoying when they play so bad, and really nothing has changed in the games that they've lost to Toronto. They're making the same mistakes. They can't clear the puck. Yeah, I don't know. This is just not a good night for the Bees, but they'll be back for Game 3 on Friday. So it is what it is. Florida, at this point, if you're both teams, you just kind of want to get out of this game unscathed, uninjured. Florida, they wouldn't mind winning this game 5-1, I'm sure of it. David Pastrnak has been invisible and is a Game 7 series clinching goal away from being an absolute ghost on the ice. This one's dumped in around the boards. Ooh, good hit. Here's the steal from Trent Frederick. Or to Van Riemsdyk. The backhand stolen by Florida. This one dumped in behind the cage. Allmark plays it behind. Uh-oh, well, Frederick's being an idiot. Why are you punching Rodriguez on the side of the head? Whistles now blow. What? I guess not. No whistle. ESPN, as per usual, doesn't know how to cover a hockey game. That's the other thing I forgot to mention because I was getting so riled up about the Bruins' poor effort. We missed puck drop to begin this period. I hate when replays overlap faceoffs, period, but to miss the opening draw of a period is, I'm going to be a dead ass with you, or dead ass with you, pardon my French. It is inexcusably horrible. TNT does a fine job covering hockey. I loved NBC when I was a kid because they knew how to cover a hockey game. ESPN doesn't know what they're doing, and it's obvious they don't care. It's obvious they don't care. Play was still going. They just stopped the clock on the scoreboard when they had that little scrum when Frederick was punching at that Panthers player. You missed the beginning draw of the third period. I mean, this is fundamental hockey, and ESPN can't get it right. This is fundamental how to produce a hockey game. It's ridiculous. Hashtag bring the NHL back to NBC. I completely agree. I know we won't have Doc Emmerich, so half the nostalgia will go away, but who cares? Allmark makes the save on the dump in from Nick Cousins. I mean, I could continue to ramble on about how horrible this league's marketing is. The digital ads on the boards, the fact that they cut away from Rangers Hurricanes last night with 40 seconds left. Yeah, I could go on and on if I wanted to. Horrible. Final 10:40 to go here in the third. I could go on and on about how bad I could rant for hours about how bad ESPN is at covering hockey. This comment has 29 likes on Instagram. And they said exactly what I've been saying all game. Literally, all of Florida's goals came directly because the Bruins can't get the puck out of their own end. Have I not been saying that this entire game? Wow, it's almost like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, not to mention ESPN don't even post hockey until the playoffs. You said it yourself. Sports Center posting a hockey clip? That happens once every maybe 3 weeks. Maybe. Usually once every 4. Maybe if Omar's happy, he'll post it once every 3. It's ridiculous, dude. It is ridiculous the amount of hockey. It's ridiculous the amount of slander hockey gets. But then all these diehard baseball and basketball football fans will sit here and talk to me and tell me that, yeah, but playoffs have the best playoffs of all the sports is hockey. It's the same thing, just the crowd is significantly less loud and rowdy during a regular season game, but it's the same thing. People confuse me. Hockey's criminally underrated. And then when you get crappy games like these, no wonder why no one cares about the NHL. Tipped up ahead. Although I will say if the Bruins do score one more and they at least can cut the lead in half, I'll kind of quit my whining because then we're in comeback watch. But as long as the Bruins still have that one on the board, we ain't got to worry about nothing for a while. 9 minutes left here in this third period. Barkov scores on the power play. Alexander Barkov will make it 5-1, his second of the game. It's probably best that they score because they cut me off from when I probably would have been ranting again. Jeez Louise. That's the first goal the Bruins have allowed where they didn't get a puck out of their zone. I can't believe it. Oh, wait, no, I lied. It happened again. They can't clear the puck. Oh, my God. I didn't think so at first. But no, Marchand's just sitting there. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. That is all 5 goals. All 5 goals have happened because the Bruins can't clear the puck. And now Coyle is about to get fined a lot of money because he just slashed his stick at a Panther player after the goal went in. This team doesn't care. Panthers in 6. I'm going back to my original prediction. Panthers in 6. This team just doesn't care enough. They care, but not enough. They care for all the wrong reasons. That is also the Panthers' first power play goal. That's the only good thing you had. That's the only good thing you had going for you was that your power play, your penalty kill is insane. And now you just gave them a power play goal. You know, it's definitely got me more into hockey. I always watched the Rangers whenever they were on, but now I get into it. Yeah. Hockey's great. Hockey's great. I feel like I'm about to pull a Kyle Busch. Everything's fine. I'm just ready for Game 3 to start on Friday. That shot saved by Bobrovsky. Oh, no. Here we go. Forbert's got a hold of someone. So does Brazo. Punches are being thrown behind the net. Frederick and Parker Wotherspoon. Frederick knocking down a defender. Kulikov and Brazo. Brazo's got him in a headlock. Kulikov takes him down. The only thing we're missing is an Allmark and Bobrovsky scrum. Everyone's got a hold of everybody. Forbert is holding Rodriguez down to the ice. And now the Bruins look like a bunch of sore losers. Where was this when you were down 2-1 or 3-1? Now you act all big, mighty, and strong. It's 5-1. You're going to lose. Now you're looking like morons. Come on. Really, Van Riemsdyk? Really? You're starting something with OEL? Bobrovsky held the puck for 2 seconds. Why are you coming at him? This is not me. This is me yelling at the Bruins. This isn't me getting upset. This is just me yelling at the Bruins for being stupid and immature at times. Ridiculous. Forbert, Brazo, Frederick, they could all open up their wallets because they're getting a good old fine. Maybe. I don't know. The league is very prejudiced against the Bruins after all. It's going to spark a comeback. Sure it will. That's why you have Brazo and Frederick and all these other bums taking penalties. And take Pastrnak with you. 1 goal in 5 games for someone we are paying almost $11 million for. I'm sorry. I'm going to get a little upset by that. Outside of that overtime goal against Toronto, which don't get me wrong, it's been the best goal the Bruins have had in franchise history since Craig Smith in 2021. I get it. It was a massive one, but let's not kid ourselves. That play was mainly set up by Hampus Lindholm. And outside of that, he's only scored 1 goal since Game 2 of the Toronto series and Game 2 tonight. And that was the overtime winner. So pardon me if I'm a little hard on someone that the Bruins are paying like 10% of their salary cap towards. How about we dump Pastrnak and actually get a great bottom 6? Oh, that'd be wonderful. We could become the Lightning of old and just have oozing depth. That'd be wonderful. No. This team's just going to re-sign Derek Forbert at the offseason and just call it a day probably because that's what they tend to do. Oh, no, and they'll replace James Van Riemsdyk with another old 30-year-old man. The Bruins crisis, everyone. As they sorted out all these penalties and whoever stayed in the box, I have no idea. 8:57 to go. The Bruins, for whatever reason, are getting a power play, even though they literally instigated the entire thing. The Bruins are going to go on the power play. Well, I'll be damned. Well, Maurice wants an explanation. Jim Montgomery ain't thrilled, and I don't blame him. Sarainen got tossed out. Here's face-off win for the Bruins. Pastrnak, Marchand dumps it into the glove side of Bobrovsky. Coyle lays the hit on him. Bobrovsky has played very well since the first period. McAvoy to DeBrusk. Out in front, Marchand. They're going to score on this power play. And then I'm going to get upset because they're scoring when the game doesn't matter anymore. DeBrusk gets taken down. 74 combined penalty minutes in this game. Pastrnak plays it in. Around the boards, Pastrnak delivers a hit. The only thing he's been able to deliver tonight. Passes it over to center. Pass. Barkov walking on in. Just give him the hat trick. It's going to be Brandon Montour's goal instead. Marchand, don't be an idiot. Oh, this team is so frustrating to watch right now, bro. Marchand's going after Brandon Montour for what? Scoring? It was the laziest defensive effort I've ever seen in my life. Pasternak's got someone behind the net. That's Reinhart. Oh, my God. I mean, Allmark's he's getting laid out to dry here. I'm gonna go scorched earth in a minute. That is borderline stripping Marchand of the captaincy. That is very borderline, and he's still mouthing off to Montour. Let the guy celebrate his goal. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. It's like it was. I can't even help but laugh. Oh, because Marshall got taken down. Oh, boo-hoo, Brad. You've gotten hit worse in your life. Oh my God, what a bunch of sore losers. The Bruins are a bunch of sore losers tonight. I'm sorry. Sam ended stream. Kyle, I'm thinking about it as well. They are a bunch of losers. A bunch of losers. Brad Marchand is going after Brandon Montour for scoring after they didn't even try on defense. They don't even try. McAvoy gets taken down. I mean, are you kidding? Like, dude. It's a joke. It's such a joke. Everything. This game just exposed everything what's wrong with the Bruins. They don't care. They don't even care at all anymore. Can't let that happen. That's right, Lennon. You can't. You wouldn't see a cornerback in the NFL start delivering cheap shots and headhunting after he's allowed 3 touchdowns. Like, dude, bad games happen. It sucks. Imagine Allmark. You're getting thrown into this game and you've already allowed 2 goals. Your stats are down the toilet. Ugh. Marchand, yeah, that is ridiculous, bro. I'm with Sam. If he ended stream, I low-key don't blame him because the Bruins are showing 0 effort right now. So why should I show effort in broadcasting for this team? It's ridiculous. I know. That's why I stick through it. That's why I'm sticking through this misery, even though I'm going to be complaining the last 8 minutes. You watched the whole Seahawks Ravens 37-3 game. Yep. Oh, no, I've watched my fair share of Bruins and Jaguar blowouts in full, but we'll stay on for the last 8:02. Although I do really hope this game would hurry up. Like, I'll commentate the rest of the game, but like, can we not just take forever in between whistles now? Like, please. Can we have like a running clock going? That's what I want. I want a running clock. Like icings, offsides. It's 5-goal difference with 8 minutes left. It's not going to matter. If the NHL was smart, they would implement that as a rule. Like a 4-goal or more margin with like in the third period, they have a running clock. That would, I don't know. That probably wouldn't make fans happy, but it is what it is. Suck through Jags Chargers and they come back. This one's a bit out of reach, but exactly. I didn't stop calling Jaguars Chargers, so you gotta do it. And it's a playoff game, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Here's Lindholm, plays it around. Yeah, I'm sure Bob Wischusen's probably bored out of his mind right now calling this game, but you gotta finish the job here. Lindholm. I'm gonna finish the job, something the Bruins can't do. Okay, now I'm being mean, but rightfully so. I mean, we've sucked tonight. Oh my God, the crowd's going insane. That's because we have a fight. Kachuk on top of Pasternak. Pasternak now trying to oh my goodness, 2 referees are trying to spread apart Kachuk and Pasternak. The crowd was standing up. Typical ESPN doesn't know how to cover a hockey game for anything. So we cut to presumably 5 to 6 seconds into the fight. The gloves were already off. Now I'm ranting at ESPN because they suck at covering hockey. Oh, my God. There you go. Pasternak and Kachuk are both going to get thrown out. And honestly, the Bruins, this might be a strategy to forfeit early. The Bruins might just want to get this game over with. Well, what did I say, refs? Just get the running clock going. Oh, my God. Pasternak literally jumped on top of 2 officials because he still wanted to beat up Kachuk. Now, don't get me wrong. Kachuk, he's notorious for doing some stuff in the past, but Pasternak dropping the gloves? Really? I can't remember the last time I've seen Pasternak fight. No. Look at that. 3 referees are there. And Pasternak's still punching away. Oh, Jesus. What's up, Charles? How's it going? Yeah, this game has gone completely off the rails. I did go to Game 7. It was fun. It's going to be the last time I'm going to be happy watching this team for a while. Panthers win the draw. Ekblad blasts it in. Allmark the save. The only thing this game is missing is a goalie fight. By the way, Kyle, Lennon likes the Warriors, not the Knicks. He doesn't mind the Knicks, but I'm sure Lennon will tell you now. He likes the Warriors. That's his basketball team. That's funny. Like I said, I'd much rather be a Rangers fan. Usually I'd rather be a Bruins fan than a Rangers fan. Not this year. The ultimate grain of salt would be if the Bruins attack Bobrovsky, but hopefully the Bruins have enough class to not purposely run over Bobrovsky, like what Semeshnikov did to Igor last night. Puck goes wide. Puck goes into the corner. Yeah, go Knicks for the playoffs. That's right. The Bruins getting eliminated every year would soften the pain if I cared for the Celtics more. But I don't care for basketball until, the third round of the playoffs every year. So, whenever the Bruins lose, I get upset. Because the Celtics could go on and win the finals, and I'd be happy, and I'd commentate the game and everything. But, I wouldn't care as much, Bruins are my team. So it just kind of sucks whenever the Bruins play crappy games like this. It just kind of stinks, because I want to deliver a more entertaining game for you guys. It's my first broadcast of the playoffs. Saved by Allmark. And now the Bruins, I think, are going to go back into the penalty box. Marchand got ejected. Montour got ejected. Pasternak, Kachuk. Everyone's getting ejected. Jaguars or Celtics, more of your team? For choosing between Jaguars or Celtics, definitely. Jaguars are ahead of everything. If I had to choose, it would go Jaguars, Bruins would be second, and then Mets and Red Sox, my 2 baseball teams, third and fourth, Celtics fifth. If I had to choose, but I don't know. It's not that I don't like the Celtics. I just really have never gotten into basketball until it was playoff time. Because I'm always invested in watching hockey and baseball and other stuff. All right, last commercial break of the game, and thank God it's the last commercial break of the game. I mean, I've broadcasted an 8-1 loss before for the Bruins, and I stayed on the whole time. But 1, it wasn't a playoff game, and 2, they weren't acting like a bunch of babies. Although we can't officially say we have seen David Pasternak fight. For whatever that's worth, I don't remember the last time that happened, but whatever that's worth, Pasternak has fought. So I guess that's kind of cool. I don't know. Nothing else to look forward to here. Yeah, exactly. Try New York sports. Exactly. I can't even complain. I mean, the Red Sox or the Bruins give me headaches sometimes, but I mean, compared to what the Giants and the Yankees do, I don't know. It kind of evens out. Face off 1, Montour to OEL. Guys trying to make it 7. Rodriguez save made by Allmark. This feels like a game 6 or a game 7, and the Bruins just got eliminated. They're literally playing each other in 48 hours. Game 3 is going to be a war. Oh my God. I'm so devastated I literally won't be able to call the game on Friday. Because, bro, it's It's going to be a bloodbath on Friday. Elton John said it best. Friday night will be all right for a fight indeed. Because we're going to have many. We're going to have a lot. I can't believe it. This feels like the Bruins just got eliminated for the playoffs, but that's not the case. And I swear to God, they're going to come out and they're going to win Game 3. And my superstition will kick in. And then I won't want to commentate another game until they lose. Lohrei dumps it into the Panthers zone. Bobrovsky leaves it behind. Like I said, we got everything today. We've gotten penalties. We've gotten fights. We've gotten goals. Plenty of them. Oh, whopping 7 of them. We've got great hits, but the one thing we haven't gotten yet is a goalie fight. Here's a chance for the Bruins. And Bobrovsky makes a beautiful save on Babelzaka. Oh, Saturday night's all right for a fight, or whatever the case. It is Saturday night is right for a fight. I don't know why I was thinking it was Friday, but you got my point. Elton John, trademark that. Trademark that. You could have just sued me for a lot of money there. And I still screwed it up. LEL shot saved by Allmark. As the Bruins kill off a penalty. The only good thing they can do is kill off a penalty, even though they have allowed a power play goal today. Friday night's all right for a fight. No, it's Saturday. Oh, you're right. I'm just an idiot. This game has gone off the rails. The stream has gone off the rails. We have ranted about how ESPN should never film. I'm going to pay a little attention to Oilers Canucks. I'm probably not going to watch the whole game, but I want to pay a little bit of attention to Oilers Canucks, and I want to see how horribly produced that game is going to be. And again, I'm ranting about NHL and ESPN. The point of the matter is ESPN doesn't care about hockey, so why are they ranting about it? Why did they film in it? It's ridiculous. Thank goodness it'll be on TNT on Friday. Ugh. I mean, they don't really know how to cover a hockey game either, but it's a little bit better. I did know the Friday game would be on TNT. I was referring to Canucks Oilers. I'll be starting in about 7 minutes. Giveaway. Oh, the Bruins steal. Go with Van Riemsdyk. Boquist dumps it in. Carlo blasts it in around the board. But yeah, I could rant all day about how bad ESPN is at covering hockey, which is brutal because baseball, basketball, football, they're amazing. Hockey, they just shit the bed. I don't get it. Lohrei around the boards. Tipped on goal. Allmark the save. I don't even want to know what Allmark's stats are. Pass from Tarasenko, and we get offsides with 2.5 to go. When they cut away from Rangers Hurricanes last night with 30 seconds left in a tie game in the playoffs. Yeah, exactly. They didn't even show a game. They showed the Dallas Stars coming out onto the ice. They didn't even cut it to show like a goal or whatever. They literally cut it to show the Stars come out on the ice. In a tie game with 40 seconds left in a playoff game with the Rangers on the power play. And like I said, the fact that they missed the opening draw of the third period just to show a replay is ridiculous. Renzen, the man who has scored for the Panthers today, Lundqvist will take the draw and win the draw against Lundell. Parker Wotherspoon will bring it up ahead. Here comes Charlie Coyle. Coyle looking for his second goal of the game and the playoffs. And that's the other thing, too, man. It's like Coyle scored first. He scored first. It was looking so promising. You know, it's 1-1. It's 2-1, whatever. But I knew after that Forsling goal it was over. But I don't know. I get told to not believe, or I get told to continue to believe even when my teams are down by a lot. But tonight I couldn't do it. Oh, gee, thanks, Alex. I'm glad you did. We can go back and edit it if they score again. Alex, I hope we get a comment saying the game's not even over. That would be funny if we did. There you go. Go like it on Insta. Brosk lost possession. His stick fell out of his hand. This one's dumped in behind the net. This game was once promising. It was literally 3-1 heading into the third. So this looked okay until it didn't. Flex out play with a minute and a half left. At least there's a minute and a half left. Yeah, I stuck through it. Kyle, I know you're proud of me. This was absolutely miserable calling the last 15 minutes of the game, but we stuck through because I completely agree with where you're coming from. Real fans don't stop watching, especially what's in the middle of a playoff game. So I get it. Although this is by far, in my 4 years of broadcasting Bruins playoff games, this is by far the worst one I've ever called. But, it is what it is. That shot went high and wide. It sucks, but, yep, that happens. And the other thing, too, it ain't a Game 6. It ain't a Game 7. The Bruins ain't getting eliminated. It's just a tie game. I feel like all Bruins fans right now, we have a right to be mad, but at the same time, it's also we did what we needed to do. We won a game in Florida. We're heading to Boston tied at 1. That's what we wanted, right? That's what we got. The final minute of regulation, Parker Waterspoon plays it around the boards. Charlie Coyle banks it around for Beecher. He doesn't get there in time, and here's just Waterspoon. Waterspoon, D to Mason Lohrei. Lohrei back over to Waterspoon in the final 40 seconds. Dumped in. Bobrovsky plays it behind the net. Dumps it around. Saka. Can't give it over to Geeky. Here comes the Panthers. Dumps it in Reinhart. Here comes Forbert for the last 20 seconds. Dumps it in. They're playing dump and chase hockey as per usual. Bobrovsky leaves it. The Panthers are going to kill off the last 10 seconds. And that will wrap up game 2. They'll head to Boston tied at 1. Bruins win game 1, 5-1. Panthers win game 2, 6-1. Throw the Rats. The Panthers have won their first home game of the playoffs since the first round against Tampa Bay. All right, for SpongeBob, I might go on Nicktoons and watch some SpongeBob in a little bit, and that would probably make me a little happier right now. Like I said, all right, so quick game recap, 6-1 Florida. The score does not deceive you. We were totally garbage the entire third period, and honestly, half of the second, the Bruins were bad as well. Bad games are going to happen. Swayman had his worst. Omar did not play any better, so Swayman will be starting game 3, or at least I hope he is. It is what it is, but stuff like this are going to happen. You're not going to win every game. You knew Florida wasn't going to be a sweep. You know Florida's a very chippy team. So, you played good the first period. I mean, I'll give you credit there, but yeah. Game quickly went off the rails. They played horrible. They gave up the puck. 5 of the 6 goals allowed happened because they couldn't clear the puck. It's just very minuscule things I think the Bruins can change here. The score looks bad. Realistically, Florida probably should have won 4-1. That's still horrible, but the score's a little bloated and deceived. But at the end of the day, the Bruins, they could just try again on Friday. Like I said, it ain't an elimination game, so no need to panic. If you stuck through this entire broadcast, you're a legend, and I greatly appreciate it because, yeah, this game was pretty unwatchable, and I'm sorry if it felt like the entire third period was just me whining and complaining, but when the Bruins don't show the effort, I sometimes lose my effort in broadcasting because I just tend to not care. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. If you did, hit that like button. If your hockey night's not over, go enjoy some Oilers Canucks. All right, Game 3 will be Friday. Hopefully I'll be live again on Game 4 Sunday. And hopefully that'll be the next time I see you guys. Until then, stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next broadcast.